from Kim, and she can fuck all night.
Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Chiefs Rays Bolts. Welcome back to yet another unboxing compilation. This is the first clip of this compilation, which means that I have filmed this bit a very long time ago. Yes, that is right. It is currently October 14th. By the time I've accumulated 10 minutes worth of merch, it might honestly be 2023 when you're seeing this video. But without further ado, let's get right into the first acquisitions. So I go into Lid's locker room today and I found this. This is so sick. It is the 47 adjustable like foam style hat. If you remember from my last compilation, they had a Rays design, the inaugural season hat. That was sick. This one is the 3-time Stanley Cup champion hat for the Bolts. Has all the years right there. Has the 2021 champs patch right there. I'd never seen this one before until I went into Lid's today. So this was dope. I had to pick this up. Now, alongside with that, this was a Lid's locker room. So they had a sale rack, and on the sale rack was a USF Bulls football jersey. Now this shit, if you go over to the bookstore on campus, which is like right in front of me over here, this is like 80 bucks. And Lids originally had this, well, for 80, and it was on sale for 38. That is an absolute steal. I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. Enjoy the rest of the compilation. All right, I got this on hella sale. Stanley Cup Final 22 pennant. That'll just be displayed next to the other Stanley Cup Final pennants, of course. Let's go ahead and crack this open, shall we? All right, so you know I'm about those cyber steals. That time of year again where everything's like hella cheap on Fanatics, so I went ahead and I copped a shirt that I've been eyeing for a while. It's a basic shirt, there's nothing like special about it, it's just a regular t-shirt, but I like the design of it, so here it is. So it's just the basic stars and stripes, Tampa Bay Rays, Tampa, Florida, which is, you know, comical because as most people know by now, the Rays don't actually play in Tampa, they play in St. Petersburg, so, you know, it makes sense that they put Tampa Bay. They didn't even do that. They just put Tampa, so it doesn't really make sense. But, you know, they're representing Tampa, too. So it's a dope shirt. I like it. Although it did look a lot more bluish online. It's a lot more gray here in person, but I don't mind it. Cool design for sure. I went to Dick's yesterday. They had a whole rack of these. The Octoberized, the 2022, the locker room Rays playoff shirt. They had a bunch of them still. And, you know, on their website, it said it was $9. So I was just going to bring it up and expect them to give it to me for $9. But, like, the sale rack, they didn't have, like, any signs that said, hey, this is on sale, like none of that, so nobody like walking by would know that it was $9. I ring it up and the dude's like, all right, your total's $5. I guess this makes up for me buying the Division Champs locker room shirt for full price at Tropicana Field last year, because I mean, look at that, $40 shirt and got it for $5. That's the beauty of just waiting a couple of months until after it, you know, isn't hot anymore. But you know, I like the design. It was one of the worst playoff runs in Rays history, sweeping the wild card, just brutal. You can't deny that it's an accomplishment in baseball that where a playoff field is so small to even get there in the first place. So it's a good accomplishment. It indicates you had a good season, and the design of it is just dope. So there's that, and I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. You already know Lids had the holiday savings going on. Buy one, get one 50% off, so I was able to get myself a 50% off hat after buying a friend of mine a Christmas hat. So here's what I got for myself. I just saw this at the bottom rack and I was like, damn, that's actually sick. Now at first glance, it's like just a normal Devil Rays hat, right? I have a couple of these already, but wait a minute. This one has the inaugural season patch on it, which is something I do not have, which is something that I've actually wanted for a while. So there's that. And then even on the back, it has the Tampa Bay word mark from the Devil Rays era, which is just so sick. And another thing that I really that I just love about this is that it's a 3930. I don't have any of these logos as a 3930, so I feel like that was long overdue, but that is just a beautiful, beautiful hat. I imagine people who aren't even Rays fans would sport this any day of the week just because of how dope it is. Even has the Kelly green bottom, classic, just an awesome hat that I was able to find at my local Lids. So I will catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. So we're back. Let's just rip this thing open. Jesus, that was aggressive. I actually saw this shirt at Arrowhead Stadium when I went back in week 2, and I thought it was dope. So on Cyber Monday, I, went ahead and grabbed it. This thing is just really sick. Take a look at this. It's like total throwback design. Chiefs Super Bowl champions, 4 and 54. I don't have many yellow Chiefs shirts, so I love the yellow. I think it's a great touch. Really dope shirt. So there's that. I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. So half of this is actually going to be in the reverse retro unboxing, so go over to that video to see that. But as for this video, this is what I brought home. It is the Authentic Pro. It's a locker room 30th anniversary lightning hat, which is something I've never seen Fanatics do at this point. Now, usually the team itself has to make these types of commemorative hats. But no, what we're seeing here is Fanatics has not only made a hat for the 30th anniversary logo, but they made it a player hat for the Authentic Pro collection. It's the locker room collection. The players get this hat. It's just, it's weird because I've never seen them do this before. So when they just recently had these in store, I was not only shocked, but I knew I had to get it because this is just fantastic. It's a commemorative logo. It's a really cool logo, and it's Authentic Pro. I mean, you can't get better than that. They have that NHL logo on the side there. I was surprised that they made this.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and showcase some recent grabs that are important. So let's get into them. First of all, I got this visor. It's black, has the American flag. It's actually the 2022 Salute to Service style. So this is just the visor version of the hat, which is super dope, really dope. So had to cop that. And then lastly here, this is a yearly tradition at this point. This is this year's AFC West champions hat for the Chiefs, the 2022. Take a look at that. It's just a simple patch. It has the same kind of flag design that the NFL has been going with for their sideline hats this year. So I like that they're keeping the theme consistent here, which is new, something we haven't seen yet. But it's a trucker, nothing on the back. What I do like about this, however, is the fact that you actually have the year on it. Because every year's new hat, well, it differentiates. You don't know if they're going to have a year or if it's just going to say AFC West Champions. Every year it's different. So let me do my yearly side-by-side. Let's go. Let's get into it. So here we have the 2016, the 2017, the 2018, the 2019, the 2020, the 2021, and now the 2022. So you tell me, what is your favorite of the bunch? Because we have quite a variety to choose from these days, don't we? However, one thing I've noticed, though, is this is the third year in a row now that they've used patches. They don't have all this crazy, like, filling out the entire hat kind of design. They just have a patch now that they slap on. It's interesting because this started in 2020. So you see a trend here? They're definitely cheaping out because of COVID and then saying, well, you know what? Let's just keep this rolling on now because it saves a lot of money. That's definitely what they're doing, and it's honestly frustrating because I think all four of these on top are vastly superior to the ones on the bottom. I just think there's more to look at. It's more of an aesthetic. I just like it a lot more that way. So my theory is that they definitely cheaped out when COVID hit and they were already losing enough money to begin with and just said, hey, what's the cheapest hat we can do? And then that's kind of what they came up with. Also, notice how every year since COVID, it's been a trucker hat. I guarantee you that's also cheaper to do it that way since the material is crappier. But you know what? It's cool. It's sidelined. They'll still get my money every year as long as the Chiefs keep winning the division. One other last thing to look at, because I mentioned that I love how they have the year on the new one here. Champions 2022. Yeah, nothing in 2021, nothing in 2020. 2019 and 2018 were actually the only other years of this streak where they put the year on the hat, which I just think is so much better. I don't know why they don't do it on the hat every year, but, you know, so be it, I guess. But there you go. That's the hat. Here's the comparisons. See you for that next year.
Last year, the Lightning had a Gasparilla night, and it must have been a really big success because, well, they brought it back this year, and they brought it back with 3 times the amount of merch to go along with the warm-up jerseys themselves. And so last year they had a limited edition snapback hat sold out on the night of the Gasparilla game. This year they made much more of a variety so that way, you know, people could get the merch. So yeah, I got it. Here it is. It's the Gasparilla logo, Lightning. It's just so fucking cool. It's a 920. They had different styles for this one. They had a white version of this. They had secondary Gasparilla Lightning logo, the ship wheel on a hat, which I don't know if I want it yet, but maybe I will eventually. But anyways, on the back it has Lightning and like this Gasparilla pirate font. Really cool. That's that. Super dope. Catch you whenever the next clip gets here. Alright, it's about that time when the video is coming to an end, so y'all remember the Gasparilla hat? Let's go ahead and put that on. Well, I got a matching shirt, except different logo. It's the ship wheel logo t-shirt, but nonetheless, still pretty dope. I actually wore this fit at Gasparilla this year, and it was a fun day. Fun day in Tampa Bay. So that's about it for this video, man. It's a cool little logo right there. The Lightning having fun with the local Tampa traditions. So with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. It's yours truly. Peace out.